Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Knowledge Art. Our topic is the language of flowers. Every flower tells a story. There's a story behind every flower you see. Every flower that grows, flowers are witty about it's like a story that it tells. Flowers are more than decorations. They are meaningful symbols that allow us to communicate emotions, celebrate life moments, and create lasting memories without saying single word. For centuries, flowers have been used to express feelings that are often difficult to put into words. When someone dies, we go to the grave, you draw flowers. When you're trying to sympathize with people during their, painful moments, when someone's celebrating, someone's happy, you draw flowers. You can use to celebrate and also a flower, giving flowers is just in all situations. What we need to understand is the kind of flower we should give in certain occasions. Every flower carries its own meaning, and every bouquet tells a unique story. Whether before we have text messages, mails and all, people like use flowers to like express themselves. Let's go to why we give flowers. So people give flowers because they express emotions in a simple yet meaningful way. Like flowers have this way of expressing some things that words cannot just say. Flowers are used to communicate feelings that are difficult to put into words. They have become a universal symbol of love, appreciation, celebration, comfort, and support. Meet the flowers and what they say. So every flower tells a story. Beyond their beauty and fragrance, flowers has long been associated with emotions, values, and life's most meaningful moments. Across generations, people have given flowers not only for their appearance, but for the messages that they carry. Understanding what flowers represent allows us to give with greater purpose. Instead of simply offering something beautiful, we offer a message, a feeling, or a memory that words alone may never fully capture. So let's meet the flowers. So starting off, we're starting with rose flower.
Says thank you. Welcome to
Welcome to New
beginnings.
Beginnings offers comfort during difficult times and can help mend relationships when words.
Okay. But you know there are white roses, there are red roses. So maybe that's where the distinction will lie on what you are giving for.
Yeah, this is like rose in general.
Please,
Wait,
where
we
you are
all
coming
know
to us?
we all know
Where you are coming?
we all know
No.
rose is like flowers for
We
man.
don't know. When you begin to say new beginnings offers comfort and clinical during difficult, you give someone a red rose. It's not for comfort during difficult times. So.
They don't really use red rose. I think red rose have been caged into romance. Just that majority they just use that roses as romance. Anything they say rose, they just like romance.
And we also have to understand that flower also has different meanings in different cultures. And because now, like you said, there's white roses, yellow rose, there's this in the popular red rose. Like now, if you go and say, oh, rose is rose now, and give yellow rose now in the Middle East or in Russia, because now in the Middle East now, red rose is seen as something that has to do with death or something like that. White rose is also used in Russia to if someone dies now, you give them
usually
rose.
the white
You
rose
give them
for
white
those
rose.
kind of stuff.
For death and all that. Even red rose in I think Hungary or something. Red rose is what you use for like death in time.
You know, when we look at it in the general terms, really though, because this now are now using cultural context to define what works and what doesn't work. Culture, yes, but in the general term, rose it can't just be one shoe piece up. I can't be going for a funeral now and I carry red rose. It will look odd. It will look really odd because obviously all of us can agree that red rose is for romantic situations. Of course, if you are in certain, it's the same thing when we talk about colors for dressing or stuff like that. Definitely in certain places you won't do certain things. Okay, but we are just saying in the general sense and general terms of the usage and what they mean. Because we are talking about colors and their meanings here. This situation that we are talking about now is not like widespread, as in like maybe it covers 80% of the uses for red rose. It's just you are picking pockets like Hungary, like Middle East hair. They are picking pockets of places, but if you look at it in the totality of every other culture, what does it signify? Okay. So in that context, it's usually white rose, and that's why in funerals, that's what you will see. That's what you will see, right? But I think it's important when we are doing stuff like this that you also give us those, clarifications. Because some other person, rose is rose. Just pick any rose.
And they don't understand what
you are going to your girlfriend, like, and your girlfriend is an Hungarian. Oh,
I also know what that expression is.
This Nigeria, we are not Nigeria.
No, Nigeria.
You are teaching us. You teach us so that we know.
So the next one we have is sunflowers. So if the rose is a symbol of love, the sunflower is a symbol of happiness. It's more like it's just the sunflower brings positivity, optimistic vibe. The sunflower is often associated with joy, positivity, hope, loyalty, and strength. It reminds us to stay optimistic even during challenging times, celebrating an achievement, recovering from a difficult season, or simply needing a little encouragement. Sunflower has a bold personality. It doesn't whisper, it radiates confidence and warmth. Giving a sunflower is like saying, keep shining, I'm proud of you, or better days ahead.
Like in Mexico, like sunflower is like it's for it's what they give like their ancestors. So it's used for like the dead. Sunflowers are used for like the dead. So over there now, it is not like they keep shining and proud of you.
A positive flower.
That's another thing. So the world called different
This
sense
is
of
like general. I'm not like putting it to a particular.
No, I'm also not saying that. I'm trying to say that like we're talking about the meaning now. So I'm just trying to say that the meaning is far wider than what a normal like person would think. When it comes to culture, you got to know each other and got to understand what every other person is doing in their own culture. Like now, you cannot say that maybe like you cannot say like for all those Mexicans now, maybe people are doing this one, then they just decided one day and say, oh, let me start using sunflower for. They have been using it far even before when everybody knew each other and everywhere became a global village.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say that. When you now talk about this generalization now that you are saying, yes, there's a generalization, but when you now want to understand the sunflower itself, you also get to know that, okay, it goes far deeper than just this is the face value. You know that some people actually take it like this. Some people actually, that's when you now know the true meaning of each flower.
I want us to be careful when we are using cultural lenses to look at these things. Cultures are diverse. Culture also changes. This thing that you are saying now, culture changes. It may not be the original use. It may just be over time, things change.
I feel it symbolizes, it makes giving someone an orchid flower is like telling the person that you're special. And it's the flower that makes, elegant. It makes someone like special. It makes someone special. It speaks a whole lot of things. It's a rare beauty. Like a
but this is not now. You see now that this is not much more of a romantic stuff. It's more generalized than rose.
Yeah.
Because anybody can be special.
Yeah.
Your mom can be special to you. Your dad can be special to you. Your friend can be special to you. But rose.
Rose is like directed to like romance.
We never the entire one kind level.
Blossom symbolizes like new beginnings, hope, renewal. Like okay, at some point, so anything can happen to you. A fresh, a good thing, a fresh thing. Don't give up, that kind of thing. So someone gifting someone, gifting a person cherry blossom flower.
They give people cherry blossom.
But the phase of it is like a different thing entirely. This pinky stuff that we all see comes like once in a while. Once it comes for a while, after a while, like it just goes back to like normal tree that we all know. Evening primary, like an
encouragement flower.
Exactly. So don't give up. It's just like saying the time is coming. Evening primary comes only in the evening. When all other flowers that we all know, most of them come during the time. Exactly.
I hope somebody will not see they protest. They are daughter there.
Yes, no. Yeah, people will say what they want.
Funny enough, let me go and look
for people now will say. Culture people will now say.
I know. Devil's flower. The fairy realm. It's the word of evil spirits and protect the household.
Oh, like the thing with them. flower symbolizes uniqueness, resilience, mystery,
that
and
one wall
extraordinary.
Yes.
Yeah, it smells.
Ha.
So it spends months developing before blooming for just a few days.
Don't say
So,
bloom.
proving that in nature every feature has a purpose. Okay, this is weird.
Yeah.
All other flowers are nice.
Actually, it's actually weird. I've never
So I
seen
was
this.
like,
I've never
why
seen
not-
this
why not
flower
do
in my
this?
life.
Yeah, me too. I have.
I've never even encountered
Is
it.
it
I've
the
never heard
flower
of
they
it
are
before.
calling it?
They have medicinal value.
That.
Does it restore their? It has medicinal
It won't
value.
die. We restore
It does. It does.
It is called corpse flower.
flower.
For being the world's largest individual flower, measuring up for use in medicine. Okay, they say traditional medicine, old it has no leaves.
Oh, they say
roots,
post
and
partum
smell like
Postpartum. And that's a very good one.
to help mothers
Traditional
recover
From
their strength after childbirth because of its strange nature. Tribal groups often perform specific rituals to seek permission.
It's also
Before
treats
entering-
Before they cut it.
Before entering.
Oh, maybe I see mystery there. I already knew.
Like,
they have PTSD.
if you give somebody
Very
this,
rare.
you're not problem.
No, it has a very rare appearance and it's very special. Like people look at that's why people go to the forest to look for this particular flower because it's not something you see everywhere.
That's why
Very
it is.
rare.
That's why it is.
If you check for the flower, you mostly see it in forest and you see people like
You
people
just
go
jam it
there.
by luck.
No, people it has particular places where they go. People go there to look for it.
Why? Just to know it. Just to meet it.
In Malaysia, it's part of their state currency and
Is it? They use it to buy goods and stuff.
it's one of their national flowers.
It's
It's their deep pride.
In Malaysia. Very good.
From the timeless elegance of the rose to the cheerful spirit of the sunflower, the calming presence of lavender, and the rare wonder of the rafflesia.
Hey, you see
It's
that
rare.
one.
It's rare. That's why. Oh god. The fresh hope of the cherry blossom, the quiet confidence of evening primrose, and the graceful beauty of the orchid. Every flower carries a unique message waiting to be shared. So when choosing a flower, don't just admire its beauty, think about the story behind it. Because sometimes the perfect bloom can say, I love you, I'm proud of you, thank you, stay strong, or I'm here for you, more sincerely than words could ever say to you. So flowers remind us that the simplest gestures often leave the deepest impressions. When given with thought and meaning, they become more than food, they become messages.
Oh, please, oh.